This city has stories, and so do we. It's not just a podcast, it's a movement. Real stories, real people, real purpose. Real purpose. Pull up a seat, get comfortable. Let's talk purpose, pain, growth, and everything in between. From the heart of Atlanta to wherever you are, welcome to Stool Talk. Let's walk it out in purpose together.
I know y'all look at me and y'all say, this cat crazy. He get up at 4, he's obsessed. You're right. I am obsessed with reaching my goals. I am obsessed with getting to the top. Make no doubt about it. Ain't no work-life balance for me.
So today with us on Stool Talk, we're honored to have a special guest. Here on Stool Talk, we walk in our purpose on purpose. And today's guest is definitely doing that. A pillar in the city of Toledo, Northwest Ohio. He's been around the game of basketball, around sports, around the youth for many, many years, putting in all the hard work behind the scenes. Some of your favorite athletes has trained with this guy. He's coached them. He's been around a lot of the great coaches. Today we have with us the one, the only, Zeke Hill. How you doing today?
All right, man. How you doing? I appreciate you for having me. Like I said, I look forward to being on the platform.
Yeah, most definitely. And I'm glad that I want to say this before we get started. I'm glad that you started doing your lives. They're much needed. The conversations you talk about is real, is relevant in its own time. What made you start doing that?
Man, to be honest, I'm gonna start doing it more, but I'll be kind of hesitant because I don't be want to be seeming like I don't know if it be coming off as like if I'm judging or if I'm like I know everything, you know what I'm saying, or if it's information. Like, so I'm trying to do a better job is like how I even present it. But I am gonna start doing it more because it'll just come on my heart, the honest. Like, it'll just be like, man, let me tell, like, or it'd be a kid in the gym or somebody would be going through something, it'd be like, it ain't only one, you know what I'm saying? There's never only one. Like, so it'd be like sometimes it just be like, I'm about to just put it out there, like, but I am gonna start doing it more, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Tobin too for his commitment.
Oh yeah, man. I was big for nephew, man. Like, he deserved it. Like, he one of them kids that just needed opportunity. I tell him, like, man, you just need an opportunity. Like, once you get your opportunity, like, he gonna do what he supposed to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, that's all it was about. Sometimes that's the kids don't understand, man. You gotta just get in the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about they're at school. It's just get in the door and do what you supposed to do, and like what's for you gonna come to you. I promise you every time. Like, and he definitely gonna take advantage of that opportunity for sure. Like, he been going nonstop. I look online, he in the gym right now. He probably in the gym right now, to be honest. like, for sure.
Before we go further, can we give silence for your niece?
Oh, for sure. Appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely sending prayers and thoughts to the family too.
No, I appreciate it. It's definitely, like I say, it's an ongoing. It's an ongoing. Like, it don't never. They say it get better. Like, it don't never get better. You know what I mean? Like, you just learn how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, it's definitely, like I say, it's a something we try to turn into a positive. Like the inspiration side of it and stuff like that. Like, so. Like, I definitely appreciate it, though, for sure. Like, I'm pretty sure my sister, everybody that's gonna watch it, they're gonna appreciate that for sure.
Yeah. You've been coaching and developing a lot of kids in the city of Toledo, like I said, Northwest Ohio. Where sparked this interest for your love in sport? Take us back to when you was younger, growing up. Like, when did you first get that knack and love for the game?
Man, to be honest, I've been playing. My dad had me in sports my whole life. Like, I went from basketball or baseball to football all year round. You feel me? Like, so it was like, that was pretty much like my like where he knew, like, okay, you know what I'm saying, he doing something positive, constructive or something. Like, so I've been playing sports my whole life. And like coaching, to be honest, like I never saw myself doing that. Like it wasn't nothing like I was like, yeah, one day I'm gonna be a coach. You know, it was like it wasn't really nothing like planned or script. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like it just something came to me, and I went to the gym, I never left. Like I tell kids that, like I went to the gym, I never left. And to be honest, like it's crazy. I just said like so in 2010, that's when my niece died. That's when Aljanae died. Like so I had just graduated high school, to be honest, and it was some kids. Like it was probably like a couple weeks after the funeral, stuff like that. You know how you be like grieving, like, and it be like kids, like they just kept gravitating to me for some reason. But it was some little dudes hooping on the corner, and they like, man, we ain't gonna be able to have a basketball team because we don't got a coach. And I'm like, what school y'all? This and that. And they like up at Winterfield. And mind you, that's literally right behind my house. Like I live off of Angola, and there's some tracks, the school right there. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna come up there. Like I'm gonna come up there and just see. And it was a man named Travis Ken, and he was like, I went up there, I helped, and then he brought me in the office, and he was like, man, could you do my other team? He like, I got two teams, and that's why the kids were saying they possibly weren't gonna have a team. He like, I'm gonna do one, but I ain't gonna be able to do another one. So I had volunteered and helped him, and then he ended up actually giving me pay. It was a paid stipend. Like, and it was to be honest, he don't know. He really saved my life because it was like, you 18 and going through shit, you don't really know which way to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't like, and it was like it was like I said, it ain't. I be telling people, bro, like I ain't like sit down and write none of this. It's just passion. Like, and now I am actually trying to transition everything to business, just to be structured to where it be around forever. Like, whether I'm here or not, these kids that had this platform, you feel me? Like, but for the most part, it was just passion. Like, I just always hoop, love sports. Some kids needed some help. I'm like, all right, let me go see. And then the next year, he ended up getting a head job at Tiffin Calvert, I believe. That's where he played. That's where he was from. And he was like, man, I'll be real comfortable taking that job if you take over Winterfield for me. And like I was like, all right, I'll do it. Like, and that's how and that's where it was like I've been coaching ever since. To be honest, like I've been coaching basketball ever since, bro. Like,
who was some of the couple of players on your first couple teams?
man, I'll never forget them. Lonnie Wise, Jason Singleton. Lonnie Wise actually was a football kid, but he was an athlete, at the younger age. That's all it's about, being honest. Like the best kids, the best athletes, being honest. Like, but he was one of them ones, and he was a good kid, you know what I'm saying, hard worker. Like, and I was learning, I learned the game with them. Like, I was learning, coaching. But Travis Ken was an experience. Like, he took a head varsity job literally the next year after he left. So he did do a good job. Like I tell people, like, I always was lucky to get around people who, where I was able to learn for like at the beginning stages, at least for sure. Like with Tehran, Lionel, people like that, like they was real basketball brain, like, so I was able to learn a lot, being honest. Like, so like he was a guy, Travis he was one of them dudes where I say he actually did like show me like how to actually, coach and conduct a practice, and you know what I'm saying, like as far as just making that environment fun for every kid. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like gotta be NBA or bust. You know what I'm saying? Like some kids can just have an environment to, just escape or whatever. Like so, like I learned a lot. Like I said, I learned a lot. Like, but that's what sparked it for sure. Like that's what sparked it.
How have your growing up been able to allow you to relate to players? Because growing up where you grew up from, they can't be like, well, I'm in a bad situation, all that.
Right.
No, like they can't tell you nothing you ain't been.
Yeah.
How has that growing up, allowed you to connect with those that really need it, and growing up kind of different?
Man, it helped a lot because to be honest, like I tell people, it'd be like different neighborhoods, but the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like it kind of helped a lot as far as just with that balance, because like like I always tell people like that be coming around helping me, like before you could take a kid high or low, you got to get in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be right there with them. You feel me? Like, so like it helped being able to relate. You know what I'm saying? Like when kids going through stuff, or like just different phases. When I see them going through it, it's like, we done been there, you know what I'm saying? So it's easier to catch it and kind of like, just at least give them the information. What they do with it is on them, but to at least kind of, give them the information as far as just being able to help mental and, life, or this going on at the crib, or this or that, or these peers or peer pressure, you know what I'm saying? Just being able to kind of help navigate it. It do help to where we could focus on sports. You feel me? Like, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
What are some of the biggest challenges and changes you've seen in sports in Toledo over the last couple of years?
Camaraderie. It ain't like no fraternity. Like in basketball, everywhere you go in the world, it got like their own fraternity. Like DMV area, like Columbus area. It's like they got they, like, it's like everybody, like they don't move as one, but they kind of move as one, you know what I'm saying? Like, and when we was coming up, I feel we had that, like we had a basketball community. Like if you was one of the known players, everybody knew, like, because it was like it was talked about. If he, like, or we went and played at City Park, like if you got on that first court, you knew you was somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like at the hoops, it was certain core, it's certain stuff where it was like we just, like, it just helped all of us come together, to be honest. Like where it kind of masked that like competition, because we all chasing the same goal, you feel me? Like, so, like, but I don't feel we as together, coaches, players, like kids, like everything real segregated, I feel like, to be honest. Like I feel like even when kids pick schools, they want to go where I'm gonna get everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to go and share the ball. I don't want to play with another elite kid. Like I want to be varsity right away. Like it's just a lot of that where it be like, that ain't really the full experience though. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but I do feel we missing that. Like we got to get that basketball like that, just like from coaches, from kids, everybody. Like, hey, we about to go hoop at the Y. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was Coach Calipari and if I was to call in Toledo, like, hey, I'm on my way. Where would somebody say, hey, go up there? That's where the hoopers at. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere got somewhere like that though, being honest.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everywhere got somewhere. Like we gotta get, even if it ain't for hooping, even if for kids to be kids, you feel me? Like we do. That's what I feel we lacking, being honest.
What can we do to change that as far as the community, as far as coaches and players, being that it's so much competition, it's so much underhand, and it's so much crazy stuff that's
Yeah,
going on that you really know the depth of it.
yeah.
You hear the stories, you hear the different things. What can be done? Because it's a lot of talent, but it's like a lot of people don't be cultivating their talent, so now they just falling by the wayside because everybody is stuck on one player, and like you said,
Hmm.
they're not trying to allow all of us to come up, or a whole bunch of group is this focus on multiple different players. So what can be done to help with that?
Man, I think the first thing what coaches got to do is give more respect to the kids that show up every day, that show you they want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually use them kids as the standard. You feel me? Like, to be honest, like, cause that's gonna help with, as far as like just where it's like you, what you just said, like it'll help a lot with a little bit, as far as like I feel, just as far as eliminating that, like, stigma where you got to be a certain caliber or only certain kid. You know what I mean? Like, but then at the same time, when we got them kind of kids, we all gotta help them get there. It can't be worried about if he played or if he trained with me or if he trained with you, or like, no, like we all should have the same goal, the same mission, is to be to help this kid. You know what I'm saying? Reach his goals. Like, and that's another thing we got to do better at. Like as far as like understanding that we all gonna have a part to play, you know what I'm saying, in developing these kids. Like it ain't never gonna be an I or a me, you know what I'm saying, like that get a kid to that level. Like I tell kids all the time, with me, you better have 2 or 3 me's. If I'm the only person you call that you could get in touch with and work on your game and get in the gym, most times you ain't gonna reach your potential, being honest. Like you gotta have more than, you know what I'm saying? And somebody might see something I don't, they might explain it a way I can't. Like
Yeah.
you always want to make sure you giving yourself a fair chance as far as just getting that information. But we gotta be understanding and can't be like in competition with it. Like certain times it's like I watch kids, it's like don't train a kid to say this what I showed you or this what I wanted you to work on. Like actually train him to help him. Cause then it's like now they'll be comfortable doing that. Like, okay, I'm gonna call Lionel cause he good with my ball handling. Then I'm gonna call Zeke cause he good with my shooting. You feel me? Like then I'm gonna call Coach Bubby because he get my body together. You know what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't be like where he got to pick and choose. You feel me? Like so
Yeah.
I feel that'll help too. To be honest.
Yeah. What's one thing or multiple things that you always try to teach the players, not just about game, but about life?
Man, you got to use these tools that you got to create the right tools. Create the right tools playing these sports and then use them in life. Like as far as just being on time, you know what I'm saying? Being a good teammate, you know what I'm saying? That's them all good work. Like them all good qualities and attributes you got to have as a good employee, as a good businessman, as a good as a good father. You know what I'm saying? Like the tools you create playing these sports, like being a hard worker, want to be first, want to listen, want to learn, like want to like you got to use them same tools in life, like because that's really what it's for. Being honest, you know what I'm saying? Because that's more so like I said, like everybody ain't going to the NBA, but we all got to wake up and live. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like you want to make sure you create the right tools, but you use them in life too. Don't just think sports with it. Like if you're gonna be on time to be on practice, be on time to class, be on
Yeah.
time to work, be on time with your, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna study a jump shot, you better study that math problem, study that the business idea you got. You feel me? Like you gotta treat all that the same. Like, you gotta use them tools in life for real. Like I really believe that for real.
What has been the changes that you've noticed over the years with the basketball in Toledo? Has it been the changes of the league, how the leagues is shaped, what's forming? What seems like it seems like it's happening because it seemed like Toledo talent pool used to be the city league, used to be a lot of different teams. Now they shrunk it. Now it's the other league. Do you think that affected anything since the arrival of the new league and since the new changes and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think the scheduling for sure. Like the competition with them kids playing the Michigan teams, like you got to think the only McDonald's All American from our area played in Michigan in that Detroit Catholic League or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like so, the caliber of kids in that league, it is. You know what I'm saying? It kind of do make it to where you got it, where you would kind of consider that because of how segregated our, you know what I'm saying, leagues are. You feel me? To where it's like depending on what league you in, you might not even play against the best kids in the area. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like I could see why kids do kind of, you know what I'm saying, navigate the certain situations. But like I said, I do think it's the leagues and the competition, like and the coaching as well too, and the structure of the programs. Like some kids really want to. Some kids want that tryout, compete for a spot. You know, they want to be in that basketball environment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then some kids, they want more of a like somewhere where it's focused on me. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like it ain't really that spread. So like that definitely be playing a factor as well because now, like you say, like you can't go off of just the league. Cause it's like if you're just going off the league, then you're not gonna get everything. You know what I'm saying? Like being honest, cause it's all the city league. You got 5 teams. Then you got even with like how Southview and I'm not sure they league like, but the Southview, Northview, like I don't know all the names of the league, but they separated. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the Catholic schools that separated. Then Defiance, like Lyman, them they kind of separating. Like everybody kind of segregating to where it's like you know what I'm saying, the leagues is actually going out of it's making it hard for our kids to stay at the schools in their community, and everything. Like, yeah.
How did you feel about the Lima Senior the fans, the parents, like they own in Toledo because they taking over the league?
Man, I hate
As a
them.
former player, I know that made me feel
Hey,
some type of way.
listen,
What's wrong with the athletes?
I love Quincy to death. Listen. I want the whole world to hear this. I love all my little brothers in Lima too. I love all them to death. But when it comes to suiting up these shoes and putting on these uniforms, Man, look, it ain't no friend, they know, ain't no, I'm not cool with none of y'all until after the game, period. Like, and
Yeah,
our kids got to get, like, that's just, I don't know, I be feeling like they give them too much respect to
yeah.
me. Like, I'll be like, a kid like that, you about to have to show me, you who that is every night. Like, and it's like, it just be like, I do be like, I see that, it be like, man, I don't think our kids take it personal enough, bro.
They
Like,
talking
being
about they the
honest,
real. They
like,
talking about they the real 419.
yeah, like that's
Like,
like y'all ain't never been good as us. Being honest though, like they might have had a couple, Lime always gonna get a couple, being honest, but come on, man. Like y'all not coming down here running nothing. They know that, man. Y'all not coming down, man. Quit playing. We gonna bring out the belt. If we talk about belt, like I was so mad, little bro had that. That was my dude. So them my dudes, and that's what kids
yeah,
don't understand. Like I gotta go down there. I gotta sit in the gym with these cats, man. They like, man, we gotta get some revenge, like But it was balanced when they was in attack. See, when
yeah,
they was playing in that St. France, when they was in attack, it was balanced. Like they had their times where they was, where they was winning, but they had their times where, we was putting that belt on their butt too. He had a couple years in that attack where it was like he was fighting for wins up here in Toledo,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like we know. But I love it though. I just think our kids do got to get that competitive edge though. They got to understand like them boys is really, that's how they look at it. They just trying to win. Like they ain't really dislike us. They don't really got no bad blood or nothing. But it's like they want to be the best. They want what we got. You feel me? Like they want what we got for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of raw talent in Toledo, but raw talent it needs molding. How do you transition to help the players to become good to elite and to even be coachable?
Man, I think the best thing you could do, bro, is give a kid the information, but show them. You feel me? Like I take them to these camps, like in Cleveland and Columbus, and like I want you to see the kids live in person. You know what I'm saying? That you consider, what I'm saying, elite. That you like kids like he good, this and that. Like, and then once they see that, if a kid make that decision in his mind, like this what I want to do, then you could take them there as a coach. You know what I'm saying? But like the best thing you could do is give them the expectations, give them the information, and allow them to see it. Like allow them to see like this what the number one kid in the state. This he get up in the morning, go lift, then he go get his shots up, then he go train. Like, what I'm saying? Allow them to actually see what was actually going on to where it's like, if you're willing to do this, then what I'm saying, the coaching part easy, being honest. But the kid gotta make that mind, make that decision in their mind, like, I want to be good, to be honest. Like, but you do gotta give them the information and show them what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then allow them to set that standard or make that decision. Like, this is what I want to do, because some kids might just want to enjoy the experience. You feel me? Like, I might just want to be able to sit in the corner and hit the three. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, so you don't want to ruin a relationship by trying to make a kid elite. And it's like he just wanted to be able to play. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's like you gotta find, like you say, a lot of times you gotta allow them to make that decision. They'll tell you will see, like if the gym closed and hey, can we go run? Or oh, I can't work out today. I'm gonna go hoop. I'm gonna go, when they getting on your nerves about getting better, like it's like, okay, like now it's easy to coaching them is simple. You know what I'm saying? Like that make it real simple, to be honest.
yeah. And just $1 million question: how do you balance coaching, husband, being a man, a father, like a father figure to a lot? Because when you coach, you need rises. It's stuff that
Man,
you do behind the scenes that don't even get talked about. It's people that need different stuff. You feeding people. You like got other kids. Like, how do you
man.
balance that, Zeke?
Man, the one thing I tell people is I'm fortunate enough to not, like, I didn't have kids early, like on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like I did have the time, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But as I start getting older, I did have to start like stressing that the time. Like if we gonna be in the gym, it gotta be, it gotta be efficient. We gotta be getting stuff done. Like, cause that's how I balance it. You know what I'm saying? Where I ain't gonna waste the time to where I got the extra time, you know what I'm saying, as far as outside, cause that's where most of my headaches and soon as I leave the gym, you feel me? It's like soon as you leave, that's where, it's like
Yeah.
that's when everything gotta get done. You feel me? Like, but it's a forever, like you gonna be trying to figure out forever. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be making adjustments and it's gonna go like, cause it's gonna be like, it be like get like that with kids where it's like some kids we doing 3 days and then it's like, sometimes I got a little bit more time where it's like, like, so it's just one of those things where like, and then your partner, your people, whoever around you, they gotta understand that part too,
You
like,
blessed with that. You
yeah,
shout out to my sister. You blessed with that secret weapon, that
yeah.
understanding, that support, because she come from that being her dad.
No, for sure,
So
for
that's
sure, for sure,
amazing. Some
for
people,
sure.
I'm trying to do this. I'm doing this for the kids. I'm getting this.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
extra strain. So you
No,
don't have
yeah.
to go, through that. Shout out to Coach Dontavion too. How do you guys? Because iron sharpens irons. How do y'all bounce different ideas and make each other get better because of the impact and the support that y'all do? And how did this relationship form like years before? Walk us through that.
To be honest, me and man, we grew up in the same neighborhood. Like, so he was a year older than me, I think, or two, but like we grew up in the same neighborhood, so we was always familiar with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he had came back from Delaware, I think, college. He was coaching at Delaware on the East Coast, and he was meeting Tone up at Maumee Valley, and that's where I was. That's when Rob had first, cause that's where when I was at Winterfield after Lonnie and them. Zeb granddad Pops, he was like, man, you got all these kids up here. They got 2 gyms at Maumee Valley. They ain't using them. They like, man, you should go up there and coach. He like, man, you should. I'm like, I ain't even know where the school was at. I ain't even know where it was at. I remembered it, but it's like, you know how that be, like,
Yeah.
like, so I'm like, all right, we go up there, but I would start eventually transitioning like all of my activity up at Maumee Valley. And man was coming up there to meet some of the Wildcats because I was running, or they might have been practicing up there, or I might have been training them. I ain't sure, but I know man was coming to meet Tony up there, and he was like, "Man, I'm thinking about coming back and coaching this and that." And like I was telling him, like, "Come on, like we up here, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like." And man already was doing training and coaching like in Delaware on the East Coast, so he just pretty much just fit. He just fit right into what we was on, what we was doing. Like he was a gym rat like us. Like he hungry, love the kids, passionate about the game. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it was like a perfect like combination. Like I'll be telling people, man, God be orchestrating all this stuff, bro. Don't none of it be like premeditated. Like it wasn't like, hey, man, come on, let's. Cause believe it or not, people don't know this, but Melvin and Jeremy Green, they both started up there at Maumee Valley with me too back
Uh,
then. Like, but I had told Melvin come from that. Like his dad used to help Jim Jackson them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he really just probably just was like, okay, now just see it. Sometimes you just need to see it. Like, okay, and then it's like, and that's why I said like that's how I always ran the training. Like I won't if you feel like you could do it, come do it. Cause I know I can't help all these kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I can't be in here trying to help the city of Toledo. You feel me? But like, so I always inspire everybody to, especially the ones that play. If I feel like you know what I'm saying? Like, especially depending on how you treated the game. If you were serious about it, passionate, like I'll be trying to encourage all of them to train, do it on the side. Just grab a couple of dudes, you know what I'm saying, in your neighborhood. Like, just even if you ain't really too as far as like experience, you would grow with them. You know what I'm saying? You would learn as y'all go. But just having that big brother, mentor, whatever, it do play a huge factor in these kids. Like I see it, like just them having somebody to give them the guidance, the instruction, helping with decision making. Like it do play a lot as far as them being able to reach that goal if that's what they gonna have a chance to do. Like so.
yeah. Do you feel like you misunderstood? Do you feel like people like see you a different way than you are? Do you feel like people don't have their own thoughts about you that really
All
understand?
right, yeah, I know they do. I know, I know they do, man. Like just cause it's like don't nobody really know me. To be honest, like they just see basketball videos and stuff, and what other people say. Only the kids know me. Like the kids know me, you know what I'm saying? Because they be with me, they around me, like we talking. Like they could even come over to the crib, jump on the trampoline, Mike Bart, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't really do that with parents or like I was like I don't really it be like so like I know people be having a perception, you know what I'm saying? But it be like once they come and see, they don't leave, you know what I'm saying? Like cause they know like one thing about me with this stuff, bro, I ain't taking it for granted or I ain't about to experiment with your kid. You know, like if I could get them there, I'm gonna get them there. If I can't, I'm gonna send you to where I think you should be. You know what I mean? Like, cause that's one thing about me. I ain't playing with nobody's future. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I'm real big on that. Like if I ain't locked in mentally, I ain't going to the gym. Like if I ain't like you know what I mean? That's how I am. Like cause it's like that ain't nothing to gamble with. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like that's what irritate me with a lot of people that just wake up like, oh, I'm a coach, like oh, I'm a train. It's like, dude, this somebody's life you playing with though. You know, being honest though, they don't be understanding that part. Like, cause now that's where a lot of our problems come from. With it ain't really too many kids that's in it. You know, it'd be the ones that was hoopers. It'd be the ex hoopers, the ex star athlete. You know, like it's like that's like they be the ones that be really a lot of times where it's like they suffer the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where it'd be like you shouldn't experiment with these kids' future. You feel me? Like I'm a strong believer in that. Like, don't be, because is a lot of times once they get 18, all we got is advice. These
Yeah.
ain't our kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like now what? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, and that's a bad spot to be in. You know what I'm saying? At 18 around here in Toledo. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like so, like that's one thing I really do be trying to push that. Like don't just like cause it ain't. I'm realistic. I'm realistic. I be around the good ones and the bad ones. You know what I'm saying? Like so. Like, and I see, like, how it could go that way real quick. So it'd be
Yeah.
like, you got to be real careful with as far as like that part. Like that's why I'd be like, if you ain't on no basketball stuff, they not coming to train. Like, if you're not in school, if you don't got good grades, if you don't got good character qualities, like, if you ain't a good person, we not about to be in there doing no basketball training. You know what I'm saying? like to be honest, like that's how I am. Like I'm not even about to play with you. Like we gonna get that in order. You know what I'm saying? Like cause like we understand like life is more important than all of this shit. Be honest, like this is just fun and games. This is an extracurricular activity. Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what sports is. It's extracurricular activity. I try to make sure kids understand that. Like, it ain't mandatory. Being a good person is mandatory. Going to
Yeah.
school, mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Like having a career, finding a career, that's mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a difference.
Do you have to deal with like some coaches like kind of babying or kind of like letting players get away with different stuff attitude wise, so then when it
Or
comes for y'all to train, and how do you, because what you just said answered my question before I even asked you, but
yeah,
in a part of how y'all have to say, look man, you got to have a good attitude, like you can't just do whatever you want to do just because your coach let you, because
yeah,
handle stuff how it's supposed to be handled. So how do you be handling that when you deal with that coming to train with you?
man. To be honest with you, ain't no compromising. I ain't compromising with no kid. I ain't asking you nothing. For one, like I tell them that. Like when it comes to like just like effort, when it comes to listening, you know what I'm saying? Like just attention, like paying attention. Like it ain't no compromising because there's other people in here that is like you could affect. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like they don't like, and that's why I be having to draw that line because some like everybody paying. Most of these parents is paying for a service, so I can't allow you, or I can't be in here trying to, spend the whole hour on you. You feel me? Some stuff that ain't even got nothing to do with basketball. So it's like I do make sure they know like with like the standard is the if we sprint, we sprint. Like if it, you know what I mean? Like it ain't too much too much like compromising, because that's where it be like, as far as like I said, like with a lot of these kids, that be the problem. Like too many coaches be like, if he get mad, he ain't gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Like being honest, like that's how they handle him. Like, oh, if he get mad, he ain't gonna. So it's like now you letting him get away with all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so it's like, it's just with me. This is what it's gonna be. I can't really control what, you know what I mean, like what's going on at another gym or how another coach run this practice or what they allow you to get away with. But I am gonna hold you accountable, and I'm gonna give you the both. I want you to see like this what happen if you do it right, if you listen, if you know what I'm saying, paying attention to detail. This what happen if you think you slick, cutting corners, you know what I'm saying? Because like at the end of the day, that's all it be. It just be they allowed to get away with it. Like they allow them to get away with it. But sometimes when you get, like I tell kids, once that ball roll out, you just gotta be that. It ain't too many coaches that could jump out there and instruct you through a live setting. You know what I'm saying? Like in the game. Like so it's like the habit you create going, like so it's like after a while they do gotta start getting that matureness to where it's like I gotta know what's the right correct way of my shot. Like if I should be practicing hard or not, or if they playing around, you know what I'm saying? Do I be listening or do I dribble the basketball too? Like kids do gotta learn how to separate that, because some coaches, like you say, some settings is like, go ahead, do whatever. Like so
Mhm.
that's what I try to do. I try to make sure they just mature enough to understand like I gotta make the right decision sometime. You feel me? Like sometimes I gotta go get in the front of the line versus standing back here because I know they keep talking. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes that's what I would try to give a kid. Like, cause we can't change nobody environment. You know what I mean? Like so. Like, but that's how I try to handle it. Make sure they understand, like, sometimes you gotta make the decision. Like, like so that's pretty much the meat and potatoes of that one.
What's the frustrating part of coaching today's youth, and what keeps you coming back year after year, despite it?
Man, I think the most frustrating thing, bro. I'm gonna be honest, people might not expect me to say this, bro. But the most frustrating thing with youth is not NBA or bust. Like it ain't no, like I hate to be like where I'm like critiquing coaches, you feel me? But with youth basketball, like the fundamentals of basketball should be the basis. Like, yeah, okay, your skill, your individual, and all that stuff. If that's what you want to do, cool. You feel me? But it don't seem like it's no environment for a kid that's like, just say I woke up and I was interested and I wanted to be elite, or if I had a little potential and you know what I'm saying, like I went in this and I stuck with it, and then it's like either you NBA ready or you not. You know what I'm saying? It's like at third grade, like I'm watching practices, I'm going into practices with third and fourth graders, and it's like how a beginner can't blend in with the best player in here. This is a team practice. If he know how to run, pass, dribble, shoot, like everybody in here should be learning and getting something from this. You know what I'm saying? Like now, whether he elite or not, that's on him. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. You know how that go. Like some kids gonna just be special. God gonna give them certain stuff that like it'd be like he ain't even been taught that, but we do got to get a better job of just getting back to the fundamentals of basketball. You feel me? Like all it's like we skipping steps. You feel me? Like that's how I feel. Like with our youth, we trying to skip steps. And it's like it's really hurting them when they get to high school and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just where it's
They
like
send them to you, and you got all that hazard pay because you got to get that dribbling.
man, hey,
They in the
no,
middle
see,
school, high school, can't
hey.
even go left.
I look, to be honest with you, bro, and I'm gonna say this on your platform with my training. I don't even charge no more. I hate to say this like this because now everybody just start going crazy. But listen, I don't even charge no more. It's based off of commitment, and it's based off of like I don't even really, because it's like, to be honest, bro, I don't even want to work with too many people because of that. Like how you said, like it's like I just like it's like I don't. It's more so like if it makes sense for both of us, it might be a little something in there, just to compensate me for my time, or it might be free, to be honest, but it's gonna be based off of that. Like, what's the goal? Is your kid trying to go to college? or you trying to not pay for college. Like if that's the meme, but that's how it be. Because a lot of the stuff in between is like we waste too much. Like you like, like man, I'm telling you, bro. Like you know, it seems like you coach somewhere on the low. You might got
No,
a
I did.
AAU.
I used to help Coach T. That's how I first knew about you in
Okay,
the gym, because little
yeah,
Kiwi and all them used to go out there, and I used to hear, man, we about to go out there with Coach Zeke. We about to,
yeah.
and I used to be like, man, what's out there? Like, why
No, that's
everybody
because you know
going?
you got to think like TPS. It was a point of time where it was like people can't get in their gyms,
Yeah,
like and stuff like that. Yeah, so it was like that's how it was. Like that's why it hurt me today with some of the schools I be at. It's like I didn't care if a kid came to Mommy Valley or not. Like it was more so about if he wanted to get better. We all up here like they all bros. A lot of these kids grow up together. It was like now it'd be like soon as the kids say I ain't interested in your school, you don't want them around your facility, I don't want them up here getting better off of. What do that matter? Like it's like, dude, man, like but that's how it was though back then. That boy was like everybody knew if you play basketball, come up to the valley, like hey, like just get dropped off. All you gotta do is get dropped off. We there 8 a.m. to 8:10 p.m. You feel me?
I'm
Me
glad.
and man.
I'm glad you mentioned something about TPS. What's going on like with the varsity coaches? Do they gotta like renew every year, or they only get 2 years? Like,
I
why?
think it's based on it's contract based and it go off of it's like you got like A, B, and C candidates. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's like
Why they do that? It ain't used to be like that.
yeah, I feel like it's hurting it's hurting more than helping, being honest. Like cause then you gotta think too, TPS, they got a nice stipend. You got to think like so. If I'm a coach or if I'm a father, now I'm not even doing this for I'm not even coaching no more. I'm just doing this for money. You
Yeah,
like some of them being honest, like it's like now it's just a job. You feel me? Like so it's like, and that's where it go wrong, and where they got to do a better job as far as just making sure that they got the right people for the right reasons and evaluating and
yeah,
doing all that shit at the end of the year. Cause it's like I said, man, a lot of these kids be suffering, bro. They be suffering, and it's like it shouldn't even be like the one person. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this. The one person who gonna shock the whole city. I'm telling y'all. I tell people this all the time. He gonna shock the whole city, and he ain't gonna do nothing special, but just coach who come to his gym and just develop and just stay focused on his and that like and just stay in his own lane. That's gonna be TJ over there on me. Watch.
shout out to TJ. Yeah, definitely.
Watch what I tell people because he gonna just coach who show up, he gonna develop, and he gonna do his part. And that's how it's like, and he really love it, and he in it for the right reasons, and he played, and
Yeah,
he got network, you know what I'm saying? Like he gonna have a real basketball program. You feel me? Like I mean, St. John's, we got a couple. I'm not saying that like we ain't. I don't be trying to discredit our hoop. We got some places to go. St. Francis, they doing their big one. Like,
South
but
Dennis.
yeah, yeah, Southview. Like I said, we got basketball places. It's just we just like in the middle. Like it's like you got it. We need that. Soon as
Yeah,
one more, one more kid, one more. It's like then it be like that's where it's at with it. Like, but it's gonna take some of these kids going to go play together. They
yeah,
gonna have to go play together. Some of these they gotta understand. Like if I'm the best kid, like with over there, like at Southview, Northview, man, bro. If I'm the best kid in this area, I'm not leaving. I got everything I need right here. You know what I'm saying? They got to start understanding, like, it ain't all about all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't, you got to, like, the process is nothing wrong with the process, man. There's nothing wrong with going somewhere, having to play freshman, having to play JV.
yeah.
Then, it's nothing wrong with that, bro. It's nothing wrong. It's kids that I got right now playing pro. Like he playing pro. I ain't gonna say his name, but he played freshman as a freshman. He played JV as a sophomore. He even played a little JV and varsity as a junior, full starter his senior year. Now he's playing professional though. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta run your race. You feel me? Like, but that's what it's gonna get there, man. I'm a believer. I'm a fighter for it, We gonna get our basketball. Like we gonna do it, man. We gonna do it for sure.
Can you share a story about a player whose growth really stuck with you? Someone who turned a corner through hard work and development?
Man, that's crazy. I'm trying to think. I know one for sure, Dom. I'm gonna say this one kid I had, Dom, and his biggest development was off court. Like now he big man on campus at Ohio University. He don't even hoop or nothing, but just watching like he went from a kid being laughed and picked at to a varsity start. You know, one of the and it's like, but it was like, but what was crazy? You said, Dennis though. I want to get this little dude his flowers real quick. I don't train him. You feel me? I don't train him. But I've been watching this little dude, and he worked with Man, but he be around and everything. And I wanted to use him as an example, like where like it might not seem like he got like it might seem like kids ahead of him and got a little bit more or different AAU, but
Is it number
Damian Clay,
4? Yeah,
Damian
yeah,
Clay.
yeah, yeah. Manny,
Man,
yeah,
Damian Clay, bro.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know if he been on your show either. His sister Nuna, she probably know she was
yeah.
on here. Yeah, but
Yeah, yeah. Misty, see, this is confirmation, Misty. I've been wanting him on the show.
yeah, look,
Man, he moved different.
I'm telling you, bro, and he ain't no hater. That's
Yeah,
what I love the most. Like he don't be like talking down or he but booty or like he just put his head down and work. And I'm telling everybody, bro, watch in the end. Watch, just
yeah,
watch. Like he gonna end up in the same spot as a lot of these little, kids that might seem like they got more
yeah,
early or you know what I'm saying? Like but it'd be like the process is the most beautiful part. You can't like that shit. It do shit for you when you get there. You can't teach. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really like, and that's why I said like that's one kid I would really like. I would do anything. Like I would call any coach for him. Like a lot of kids, I'll be like, all right, yeah, I call for you. Yeah, I'll text. Like I ain't about to mess up my connection. Being honest, but for him, I would really get on the phone and tell the coach like you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't train him. I don't train him, bro. So don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't think this is me trying to shout out one of my kids. You feel me? Like, this really man, boy. That's man training, but that's Dennis. You know, that's they work and Misty and him. I
Yeah,
watch him. He get up and get it in by himself if he got to. You feel
yeah.
me? Like,
Play
mm,
offense, defense. He
man, I'm telling
control.
y'all,
Yeah,
watch,
he
watch.
unselfish.
Watch if he play in like in Michigan or if he was up in there one of them schools like if he was in Columbus Academy or somewhere like that like he'd be like it'd be like they'll see what we saying because how it'd be as far as like the politics. See, we
Yeah,
don't got the politics up here, so it's kind of like a kid like him like, ain't nobody in the city where they calling like, "Hey, what's in Toledo?" And then you throw in 10 names, and they like, "All right, I'm gonna grab him." You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we miss. That's what our kids miss. Like, we do need that because it help. Who you know matter. You feel me? Like, who you know matter.
yeah. What are some of your most rewarding moments that you had that you worked, whether you didn't influence, whether you didn't impact it, but you didn't sing and like, man, this is really what it's about. Cause I know sometimes it get hard. You like, man, I'm doing all this. Is it paying off or you see it, but then you continue to see it? What's some of them moments?
Man, it be cats like it be people like when I be seeing like the degrees, bro. The degrees, like, cause I really be meaning that when I tell them, like, if y'all gonna be in here with me, spending as much time with me in the gym, then you gotta be better than me. You gotta go farther than me in life. Like, you gotta, if you gonna really be in here every day from from third grade until you 18, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta, like, we gotta make it make sense, like, and when they come back with them degrees and be having careers and starting their families and you know what I'm saying? Like that shit be like you can't put a price on that shit. Like you can't put a price on it, especially knowing we got it for free.
Yeah.
Like especially knowing like it be like you can't put a price on it. Like so it be like the end when they finally like see like why I did all this shit. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like that's what it be like as far as the most rewarding. Like the stuff that they have in the process of it it really don't never you really don't get to enjoy it because you always think about what's next. Like even like I use Zai for example. Like when she first came to me, her three things was she wanted to be the number one player in the country, she wanted to make that USA team, and they had just lost states. You feel me? Like so, bam, we do that. But then right after that, it's like, all right, y'all win gold. Then it's like, all right, now we trying to win states again. Like now you trying to go back to gold. You know, now we get ready for South Carolina. It's like now you get ready for it's the go. You be like cool, but it's like it's always what's next. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like so, you really don't get to see it until the end. To be honest, like when they finally sit down and be like, okay, you know, we actually be start being adults like us. You know what I mean? When they hang up the shoes and shit, it be like, damn, you know, like like there.
I love when they all come back to y'all practices and train with y'all so the
Oh
kids
yeah,
see y'all when they up there. I see the pictures of them
yeah,
back
yeah.
when they in college. Like, man,
You know why they do that, bro? Because when they was coming up, that's how it was for them. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like Bree Hampton them coming back, Kiasia, Ken Ray. You know, Keyshawn had it going. Keyshawn Johnson and the
Yeah.
Thunder, they had it going. So it was D1s all through this thing before Zion, you know, for real though. Like so it was always like that. Like that's how it be like. That's what I was like, it kinda like that's another thing, like I say, the camaraderie, like just that kind of stuff. Like it's like it don't really like I'll be like, man, like cause it's important for the next to see that shit. You
Yeah.
know, like they gotta see it. That's how now with these kids, you can't tell them. You can't just say like, hey, you could go to the NBA. Like they ain't gonna believe you. They gonna be like, man, whatever. Like, you know, like for real, like and then you be all right, look, here, this dude, he in the NBA. Look, he work out, then it's like, okay, you know, because they really what my thing be in their mind is like, if I got you thinking chasing the NBA, I know you gonna go to college. You feel me? Like, and that's really what it is, really. Like, we ain't really tripping off of no NBA. Like, we realistic, you know, but if you chasing that, you gonna at least end up in college. You feel me? Like so, like, and that's how it be. Like you just want them really chasing that. Like you want them to believe it. You want them to believe they could go to the league. Like I tell the kids that like you gonna go. Cause you can if you know, like you gotta believe. They gotta be thinking like that, like anything possible type.
And I know just seeing people that I done played with went to the NFL, but even seeing, kids make it to the NBA like Lil Vince that played for the
Yeah, yeah,
used to
yeah,
play in the league and used to
yeah,
like, man, seeing him go to St. John, seeing him
yeah.
go to college and in the pros, like,
Yeah, like it can happen. It can,
yeah,
and that's all. Like, but it just like it ain't easy. That's
yeah,
what I always tell kids. See, that's where y'all. That's where them. It ain't easy. It ain't gonna be luck. It ain't gonna be no. Cause I called 5 people and they done made a favor. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of hard work, dedication, sacrifice. Like it's a lot of that. You know, like but that stuff just help a lot of these kids in life. You know, like a lot of the ones that like I tell them like it's like it ain't really about that. You feel me? It ain't about going to the NBA. Like Keith McLeod told all the little dudes, Tehran took us, we had Hoop Smart one year. And Keith
mhm,
McLeod was like, bring the team to Canton. And all the little dudes like, oh, how many people live in it? How many NBA players live over here? You know, he got the big mention of that Keith like, I'm the only cat that play in the league over here. Like you ain't gotta go to the league to live like this. You feel me? Like, but y'all all gonna have to probably get a degree. 98% of these people probably did go to school, or they at least got a trade, or you know what I'm saying? Like he like so that's what he trying to get on understand. Like you ain't gotta like long as you create the right tools and habits, you gonna end up successful. You feel me? It might not be playing, it might be coaching, it might be an agent, you feel me? It might not got nothing to do with sports. It might be clothes, you know? Like
yeah,
you never know what you but it's like that the habits, you know, create the right habits, like and that shit, like I said, you don't know what's for you, man. You never know what's for you, you know? You
yeah.
just gotta do the right thing.
Yeah, and the camp is coming up August 11th through 15th with Ann Henderson, correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you have a Toledo great who played at a high level. What can you tell us about the vision behind this camp? What would be offered there?
Man, to be honest, I know and where he at as far as in the basketball world today, man, he got a little bit of everything going on, like so I know he got so I know it's gonna be off the chain, To be honest, I had reached out. I mean, really, when he first hit me up about he said he was gonna do it and he asked would I be able to help with the dates match. I'm like, yeah, let's do it or whatever. It really was That's all it was as far as the communication. Like, so as far as what he got planned and who he bring in and again, I really can't tell you, but I know
Yeah,
it ain't gonna be nothing small. Like, this
yeah,
gonna be something because we always talked about it, like as far as like just him even having that on his brain, like, okay, I know his schedule, his calendar crazy, but for him to be
great.
like, man, let me get a camp in for the city. Like, I
Yeah,
know he ain't gonna shortchange it. Like, he gonna make the most out of the opportunity, and he gonna bring, what I'm saying, something here. Like, hopefully we could kind of get like that Jim Jackson feel back. You see, it's a
yeah,
4-day event. You know what I'm saying? Three is 11 August 11th through the 15th. You know what I'm saying? So it's a couple days. It's 8 through 14, boys and girls. Like I said, like we got like he got some, he got. I don't want to tell all the people who
no,
coming.
no,
I don't
for
want to
sure,
tell,
for
like,
sure.
but
How
he
important
definitely got some
how,
guests coming.
how important is it for the kids to be around somebody like Ann Henderson, guys who made it out to Toledo, who played at a high level, who's in movies, who's in commercial, who got brand deals, who just how important is that for kids to be around that?
Man, that's why I said that's like I said, it's like a that could be a life changing experience for you. You know what I mean? Like, it could be a life changing experience for you, being honest. Like, so that's why I said it's one of those things where if I was a kid, I would have to be there. Like, just to be able to get that network, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, to get that knowledge. Like, he done played pro. He done seen all these different basketball academies. I done been all these camps. I know what a good camp look like, what should be incorporated, you know what I'm saying, the structure wise, like it'll be an experience I would have to get, and to be able to say, like, I got somebody like Ann Henderson. I attended this camp. Pretty sure I could hit him on Instagram if I need to, if I'm ever over in Cali, because that's what kind of person Ant is. He just want to extend his platform to us. He want our kids to know that you could reach out to me. You got a big brother in Cali, doing some phenomenal things as well, and y'all should, be able to tap into those resources. To be honest.
yeah. And last thing, whatever comes on your mind, can you speak something positive to the youth, get them encouraging words, motivation, and even a different outlook on something that somebody who's been there, somebody who's actually doing the work, training, helping the athlete get better. Because a lot of people, they want the fame, they want the accolades, but they don't put in the work.
Yeah. No, I mean, the biggest thing is I tell all these kids is like the biggest challenge they gonna have to face is not becoming a product of their environment. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be one of the biggest things. Like, so like my thing be on them about, as far as like, get the character stuff down early. Like, be a good person. Like, be pure with your intentions. Like, just be honest. Like, get all that stuff down early. So if sports, if entrepreneurship, whatever it is, your dream, your passion, you're gonna be able to invest more time, and people gonna be able to invest more time into that, because like some of the stuff is like it's non-negotiable. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just worry about the inside as much as you worry about the outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then what's for you is for you. Like, don't really like compare your journey. You know what I mean? Like, and don't really get too much caught up in nobody else's journey. Like, cause we can't control our destiny. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what's for you gonna be for you. You just got to do your part. Work hard, be respectful, be appreciative, be responsible. Like I say, be pure with your intentions. Just do your part, and then what's for you gonna be for you. Like, so that's the biggest thing. Like, and then the last thing I tell all these dudes, all of them, bro, every kid, like I said, everyone they know with me, bro. Like, don't be sitting around crying and complaining about no problems. Find a solution.
Yeah,
You
fact.
feel me? Like, find a solution. Like, you got to be solution based now, especially today. Like, cause problems ain't gonna go nowhere. Like, problems, life gonna life every day. Like, stuff gonna come up every day. Like, but be able to just be able to think like that, because the decision making, you feel me, like we got to get like, or especially with our young men, young dudes, like be mindful, like they used to tell us, think before you talk. And
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, them little cliche little that, yeah, like really take that to consideration, like, because a lot of times the decision, you know what I'm saying, a 10-second decision, a 3-second, a 2-second kick it with them or this and that, like it could really jeopardize a lot of stuff you got going on, like, so, like,
Yeah.
just be mindful, like, and that's like I said, like, just be pure with your intentions, man, and just keep your head down and work. Like, just work. Like, what's for you gonna be for you. I guarantee you. And it's possible. I'm telling y'all, all y'all kids, whatever you want to do, if you really want to do it, like, honestly, if you really want to do it, you could do it. Like it is possible. Anything is possible. I'm telling you, anything is possible. Like, but it ain't gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, just understand that part. And after that, like I say, man, just trust your work. Just trust your work. Like, trust your work, man. Like, but like I said, that's it pretty much for me, man. Coach Zeke, like, I just want everybody to win. Like, I want all these little dudes to win, whether it's on the court, off the court, whatever you doing. Like, they know that with me, man. One thing with Coach Zeke, like, whether you shooting a jumper or not, I'ma love you the same. But I'ma handle you however you living. You know what I'm saying? I'ma hold you accountable. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, and I ain't gonna baby you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna make sure you understand, what come with what you doing, and I'm gonna make sure you got the information and the resources to get wherever you're trying to get to. Like, so, like, that's just with me. Like, so I just try to make sure, we just making an impact and making a difference, bro. Just make an impact and make a difference. Like, just like I say, all of them be better than us, go farther than us, see more, do more, have more opportunity, like, just try to make an impact, like, that's pretty much, that's just what it is.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we spotlighting you for all your hard work on and off the court, behind the scenes, all what you do, all what you have done throughout the years. Many coaches have told me that you've been around, that I didn't even know you even knew or been around.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
like he been around since the beginning,
Yeah, yeah.
May God continue to, give you the strength, give you the ability, give you favor, and increase even that what you dealing with the young kids, and that they will even be able to understand, you be able to relate to them, because you're saving lives just as well as training them. You giving them life stuff, you giving them tools to play on the court, but like you said, it's making them be better off the court, and you seeing that. So continue to do that, continue to, be great behind the scenes. Don't let the haters get to you. You know what you're doing. You know the
No,
lane
for
that you
sure.
moving in. What they don't know, don't let it affect what you doing and what you built and your legacy and your brand, because you a brand.
No, for real. I appreciate that though, bro. And that's why I say, man, we gonna spotlight you too, man. You feel me? You do wonders in the community. Like, you get the kids a platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's positive. You know what I'm saying? And it's needed. Like, I tell Dennis, I watch it. I'm like, you better get ready, because BCSN gonna do you next. They gotta learn how to articulate.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, all this
yeah.
kind of stuff is like, it's all positive, bro. Like, and I'm for it. Like, anything I could do to support, help it. Like, any kid, how we be, bro. Like,
Yeah, for
man,
sure.
it's all we. It's a double edged sword. Like, how you look at me, I be trying to, like, it'd be hard for me to take what is it, like,
Encouragement.
gratitude,
Oh
yeah, like,
yeah.
it's like,
That's
man,
why that
I don't
first
feel like
that's
I'm
why
doing nothing special, like,
yeah, that's why I'm like, man, I said, man, he too behind the scenes. He ain't gonna never do
yeah,
it,
I
man. He
don't feel
gonna
like, man, I
chill.
really, I really do be trying to be like, cause it be like too much speculation. Like, it be like,
Yeah,
man, like, damn, like, and then the kids, you know how that go with the kids, bro. I be gotta protect them. That's really what it be. You feel me? Like, so, like, but no, this kind of stuff, anytime, this without, like I said, I couldn't wait to get on here and just chop it with you, and you know
yeah.
what I'm saying,
We
like,
gonna
be
have
a
to
part
we
of it.
definitely got to do this again.
For sure,
Hey, they got
anytime, bro.
Carter and them out there looking like Notre Dame, man.
Man, they ain't playing. They need to start. They need to go. Hey, they need to go ahead and win a couple games. That's what they need to do. They need to get
Yeah.
some shit going. Hey, they need to be getting good. The look don't matter. Hey,
They not
no,
getting the
it's good
athletes.
balling
What's
though.
going
Huh?
on? They not getting the athletes no more.
So spread it, bro. It's so like nowadays, bro. I'm telling you, kids would rather go somewhere where it's guaranteed. Like they don't even want. Like I was telling one kid, I actually got into it with a coach, bro, because I was telling him like the kid ain't gonna make it like this, and it was just honest because it was like I'm watching the kid, and it's like, okay, you don't understand what it's like to have to go to a tryout. You don't understand what it's like to have to really go to summer workouts and shit all summer just to get your spot. Like you don't understand that it's like it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these kids don't understand. Like it ain't like yeah, okay. You know what I mean? Coaches might do whatever, but if you got a little potential, it ain't gonna be like that for you if you go to the next level. It's like my system, my standard, my standard.
Yeah.
Flat out. Like it ain't gonna be no compromising. And it's like it's a balance, bro. Like it's a balance. Cause I see kids like, and you can't even call them out on that now. If I gotta argue with a coach, like you should be telling him that. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you
Yeah.
see this kid. If you watch him in competitive environments and then watch him in your environment, it's like okay, you come over here and you bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be holding him accountable, like, cause it's like at the end of the day, if not, he gonna hurt in the end anyway. You feel me? Like so, but it's a balance, bro. It's tough. Like as a coach, like how could I go get elite kids when they all want to just go somewhere where they could be the man?
Yeah.
Like like so it's tough on both ends. Like it's tough on both ends for coaches and players, cause it's like they don't understand that environment is what make you elite. You know what I mean? Like if 10 dogs in this cage every day, you know what I'm saying? Like we all gonna have a sharp bite for sure, at least. You know what I'm saying? like so like but
Right.
they don't understand that part. Like y'all, like everybody gotta be the best version of themselves when you get to college. Like it ain't about, it's like you gotta be the best you. Like you have to be the best you. Like not in between, not you gotta be. If not, it ain't really no room, especially today. Like they pay too much money for college players now, bro. Like they getting, it's like, man, hey, ain't no kids though. This stuff getting wicked, bro. It's
And
getting
they're
more
passing up
wicked,
on you and
man.
NIL somebody else and transfer portal.
Man, hey, I'm not man. Listen, it's get like that, especially a kid like you. Got to think they telling you, I'm gonna give you 7 million, whatever. The max player got 6 million to go in college this year.
Wow.
Like, yeah, like so it's like he damn near gonna come in here like a pro,
Yeah.
Like he got
All right.
but yeah, I appreciate it though, bro. It's good
I
chopping it,
appreciate
man.
you. Yep. Yep.